Hello toppers, today the topic of discussion is lymphatic filariasis. In this video, we will be discussing in detail regarding the causation, host, mode of transmission, stages of filariasis, filarial detection test, and other MCQs related to filaria. First, causative agents, Wuchereria bancrofti, Brugia malai, then Brugia timori. Then regarding the host, first is definite host, where the sexual cycle of the organism will happen, that is man. And next comes the intermediate host, which is also called as secondary host, where the asexual cycle of the organism will be happening, and it is mosquito. So just try to remember, this thing is exactly opposite in case of malaria. Don't confuse both this filaria and malaria. Try to remember any one of the disease. Then regarding the vectors, first, Bancroftian filariasis, the vectors are Culex, Anopheles and Aedes, and Brugian filariasis, Mansonia, Anopheles and Querculatidia. And in case of India, the main vectors are, in case of Bancroftian filariasis, it is Culex quinquefasciatus, and Brugian filariasis, it is Mansonia and its species, that is Annuliferus and Uniformis. Then regarding the incubation period, it is the time interval between the invasion of infective larvae to the development of clinical manifestation. And the period is 8 to 16 months in case of Wuchereria bancrofti. Then regarding the mode of transmission, yes, we know the intermediate host is mosquito. So it is through the bite of infected vector mosquito, the mode of transmission will be there. Then regarding the stages of filariasis, first one, pre-patent period. It is time interval between the inoculation of infective larvae and first appearance of detectable microfilariae. And the next thing is when mosquito becomes infective. So let's see. When third stage larvae migrates to the proboscis of mosquito vector, that time it becomes infective. Asymptomatic A microfilaremia stage. So with the name itself, we can identify there is no clinical manifestation and no microfilaria in blood. Then comes asymptomatic microfilaremia. That means there is no clinical manifestation, but there will be microfilaria in blood. So they act as carriers and an important source of infection too. Then occult filariasis or cryptic filariasis. So this is mainly due to the hypersensitivity reaction to microfilarial antigens in our body. And here we can see massive eosinophilia, hepatosplenomegaly and absence of microfilaremia. So for example, one of the occult filariasis is tropical pulmonary eosinophilia. Then regarding the filarial detection test, first one, the most common method used for the epidemiological assessment of lymphatic filariasis, it is through mass blood survey. How we can do? We can use thick film using 20 cubic millimeter of capillary blood collected between 8:30 up to 12 in midnight. So in some question I had seen even the options will be like thick film or thin film. So be clear, it is thick film for microfilaria. Then the most sensitive method for detecting the low density microfilaremia, that is membrane filter concentration method. Then DEC provocation test. DEC is nothing but diethyl carbamazine citrate, and here 100 mg of DEC is given orally. And let's see, microfilaria can be induced to appear in blood during daytime, and blood is examined 1 hour after DEC administration. Good method to detect low density microfilaremia when other methods fail, that is xenodiagnosis. Let's see how we can do this xenodiagnosis. Mosquitoes were allowed to feed on the patient, then dissected 2 weeks later. This is how we can conduct this examination. Then other MCQs related to filariasis. Lymphatic filariasis control program. It was launched on 1955. Try to remember the year. Revised lymphatic filariasis control program from 1996 to 1997. And National Health Policy 2002 says eliminate lymphatic filariasis by 2015. Then regarding subcutaneous filariasis, they are caused by Lova lova, the African eyeworm, then Manzonella streptocirca, then Onchocerca volvulus, then Dracunculus medinensis, the Guinea worm. And next, tropical diseases targeted for research and training by WHO. Those are trypanosomiasis, filariasis, schistosomiasis, leishmaniasis, malaria, and leprosy. Try to remember all the diseases. This may be asked in MCQ like an exclusion question or exceptional question. Thank you so much, toppers.